to the Manifesting Formula. I'm Christine Rizzo. In this week's episode, we are going to talk about how important it is to pay attention to what you are focusing on in your life. When we focus on the lack of what we don't have instead of the abundance of what we do, we will only attract more of what isn't in our life. So keep listening, my beautiful friends, to find out what you need to do so you can flip things and change your energy to a higher frequency. Hello, my beautiful friends. How are you all doing today? How was your week? I've been to the chiropractor's office 3 times this week so far. I have to blame it all on the fact that I have not taken time out to stretch my body or to even go on my daily walks lately. Not good, I know. I realize how important it is to give your body the love that it needs by stretching out your muscles so you don't wind up pulling a muscle as easy as I did. I don't even want to admit how I wound up pulling my back out. All right, I'll let you know. I was cleaning out the cat's litter box and I twisted the wrong way. I felt a surge of pain in my lower back and I knew, well, this isn't good. I used the heating pad that night thinking that I could heal my muscles myself. Nope, it got worse. That I ended 2 days later at the chiropractor's office with treatment for the next 3 weeks. Now, I'm not complaining in any way. I'm taking this as a lesson learned to pay attention to my body by giving love to my muscles, moving away from my desk where I sit crisscross every day, and to go for a walk every once in a while, and maybe even to take a stretch class. So tell me, my friends, what are you thankful for today? Tell me, what are you going to feel the love for today? Take it in and feel how good the emotion of love feels. Today, I'm thankful for having a career where I can work from home, where I'm able to make my own hours of when I want to start working, and that I can wear something super comfortable, especially since my lower back, buttocks, and legs are bothering me from the treatment that I've been getting to correct the pain. I cannot tell you how grateful I am right now to wear my pajama bottoms. Get those journals out. It's time to add a few new affirmations to your list. Are you ready? Here we go. Number 1, I know my present circumstances are here to help me grow. That's definitely me today. Number 2, I change my life by changing my thoughts and beliefs. Number 3, I learn from my mistakes and move on. And number 4, I'm grateful for the ability to change my thoughts. Okay, my friends, let's get into today's episode, which is on focusing on what is flourishing and flowing in your life, meaning what is actually working and growing in your life, instead of focusing on what we typically tend to focus on, which is what is lacking in our lives or what isn't happening how you want things to be at this moment. It's really so important to focus on the positive things that are happening in your life. And I know most of us tend to always focus on what we don't have. When we focus more on the positive, we tend to feel good. We have more positive thoughts and we feel good, which keeps us on a high vibration. Plus, when we are happy over what we have, we will attract more things to be happy over. Let me give you a few examples of how we tend to focus on the lack. I don't have enough money to pay for that. I don't have enough time in the day to get the things done that I need to. I don't have a partner to live my life with and to be happy with. I don't have this. I need that. Why me? Why don't I ever get what I want? And they always do. All of these things that we tell ourselves isn't helping to attract what we want, but it's actually pushing it away. Most of us go through this every day and we don't even realize the words that we are speaking into existence, which is then what the universe can only give us more of. When we're trying to focus on the right things to do every day by trying to keep our vibrations high through affirmations, gratitudes, meditation, we sometimes go through days, even weeks of not focusing on what we need to do to stay in a positive mindset so we can attract what we're wanting into our life. We fall a few steps backward and we start to notice that the more negative things are happening around us. That is when you have to really be aware to going back to what was working for you when you were feeling good, when you were feeling happy. This, my friends, is a lifetime practice. It never stops. And yes, it can feel like a lot of work at times, but it sure as hell beats the alternative of being miserable, cranky, irritable, and feeling annoyed. We will only continue to attract negative people, circumstances, and events to us if we don't continue to do the work. Remember, we are the ones that attract everything to us. So if things aren't going your way, get back to practicing what makes you feel good so things will start to turn in a better direction for you. If any of you are feeling that you are out of alignment, not feeling your true selves, which is feeling good, I want to remind you that Mercury retrograde is happening for the next month through October 2nd. And yes, unfortunately, it will affect all of us. If you haven't listened to last week's episode, please do, as I explain what each astrological sign, your zodiac sign, may feel during this time. So I want you to be really aware this month. This is why you may be feeling more tired, irritated with others. Communication is definitely a factor with Mercury starting in Libra. So if you're feeling not much like yourself lately, I want to help you get back to feeling aligned. Let's think about an area in your life that you wish things were different. Maybe it's your career, or you're wanting to attract a partner in your life. Maybe it's wanting to attract more peace, more money, or friendships that you can count on. Instead of focusing on how hard it is to make the money that you're wanting, or how hard it is to find someone normal to be in a relationship with, or how difficult it's going to be to change careers at the age that you are today, I want you to put attention to what is working in your life, what is thriving, what is consistent for you today. I want you to focus on what feels easy for you, what comes natural. You may know that your career is very stable and it's easy for you to make money. That money comes easily for you, but you have a hard time attracting the right partner, and that every relationship that you wind up in, they never last for more than a few months. You can't meet a normal partner. That is your truth, and you've been telling that story to yourself and to others for years. So I want you to flip things around by appreciating what is working in your life right now. And instead of focusing on the negative relationships in your life, I want you to focus on the positive relationships in your life, the ones that are working for you. Or you can focus on the money that you do have in your bank account. Maybe it's not as much as you would like, but focus on what you do have. By focusing on what is working in your life, you will change your energy to a different frequency. I just want you to start focusing on whatever is working in your life that feels good. When you focus on all the debt that you have, or the bills that come in monthly, or everything that you're spending money on, it's going to be hard for you to manifest abundance into your life because you're confusing the universe with thoughts that negate what you're wanting. So I want you to start paying attention to the abundance that you do have in your life, wherever that may be, which is why it's super important to come from a place of gratitude every day. You can go into thoughts of gratitude any time of the day. I've mentioned before many times that I write my gratitudes every morning, but I will also do it when I wake up in the middle of the night. And if I have a hard time falling back asleep, I will go right into gratitude. I start thanking the universe for everything that I'm grateful for. And I have to be honest, that usually does it for me, especially when I start repeating over and over again how grateful I am for falling back asleep. No, but seriously, gratitude is the second highest vibration that we can feel. And feeling love for what we're grateful for in our life is not only important and one of the keys to living a happy life, but it always feels incredible. So, to all of you that belong to the Manifesting Formula Tribe on Facebook, I want you to shout out to everyone right now. I want you to brag about something that is thriving in your life, something that you feel really good about. It's really important to feel free to tell us all, whether big or small. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you feel good so your energy will change. If you feel even just a little bit better than you did before, then that is all that matters. Let go of your ego. You're not bragging where people will think you're full of yourself. Just remember that's on them. It's not about you, but about them. Episode 78, Set Yourself Free from Other People's Opinions of You. Great episode to listen to if you feel others will comment negatively if you shout out to the world what's thriving in your life right now. Let me go first. I'm going to shout out that I'm going to create more money this year than I have ever on my own. And can I tell you, I am so fucking proud of that. I knew I could do it, and I know that I have the potential to create whatever it is that I want. So, focusing on the abundance that I've created for myself and for my family feels absolutely incredible. Now it's your turn. I want you to go to our Facebook group and tell us all something that you're proud of within yourself. Focus on what is working in your life. Moving up the ladder to a higher vibration is a win in so many ways. Oh, and by the way, for those of you that don't belong to the tribe, what are you waiting for? It doesn't cost anything to join, just you wanting to be a part of a positive group with lots of love and laughter. So, after you put your focus toward what is working for you, I want you to then start having fun with the positive vibes that you're creating with your thoughts of what has been working for you. I want you to use that energy and create more fun things to do to keep your vibrations high. One of the most important things to remember is to have fun so your vibrations stay at a high frequency, and then your manifestations will come to you more quickly. As adults, we tend to stop having fun. We tend to not create those feelings because we are so caught up in our every day to day of what needs to get done, or because of all the responsibilities that we have that they take over our lives and we don't have that much fun anymore. So, my assignment for you today is to write a list of all the fun things that you want to do. Ask yourself, what is it that gets you to laugh? What do you love doing that you think is fun? And I want you to write it all down. Then, once a week, I want you to do something from that list. I want you to start feeling good, to make it a priority to do those things that you love doing or that you've wanted to do. Something that I've been wanting to do is to start producing authors' audiobooks, which means that I would be the one reading their books for other people to listen to. Oh my gosh, like that would be so much fun to me, using different voices for the characters of the story. I'm so going to do it, and I will let you all know how it goes. This is going to be my void of never taking acting classes. Now, I know I could still do that today, but then I go into how time consuming that is, and then auditioning and having to commit to the musical with all the practices. That is where I realized that doing voiceovers would create much more joy for me. Another way that I create joy in my life is having a day where I go on an adventure with my husband every weekend. What I mean by going on an adventure is getting out of the house and doing something that we feel will be fun, something that maybe we've never done before, or something that we really enjoyed and we go back to create more fun memories. Life can really take over and create a lot of stagnant emotions that just make you feel blah with a lot of neutral feelings. Working every day or doing the same thing over and over again can create feelings of boredom, which can turn into feelings of unhappiness. So, I challenge you to create that list that I mentioned before of things that make you feel good, that you know will raise your vibrations. And I want you to start adding that list into your everyday life. Whether that means that you try to do one thing a day that will make you feel good to get you laughing and putting a smile on your face, or maybe you wait until the weekend where you can go on an adventure with yourself, with your friends, or with your family. Let's start creating more happiness in our lives by having fun and leaning toward joy. When we learn to do this daily, we will manifest our desires with much less effort, not even realizing, as joy is one of the fastest ways to creating success with what you're wanting to manifest. When your goal is to feel good, you will become a magnet for what you want. And your joyful, high energy vibration has a ripple effect that reaches outward and not only lifts you, but everyone around you. Thank you all for listening to the Manifesting Formula podcast. And thank you for sharing this podcast with everyone you know. I cannot tell you how many downloads we have received. We are growing quickly and it's fucking amazing. As of today, September 13th, 2022, we have 58,400 downloads. We are being listened to in 3,517 cities and in 106 countries/territories around the world. This is incredible. So incredible. We are only 18 months old. So I wanted to thank each and every one of you for supporting me, for listening to the messages that the universe wants you to hear, and for the love that you have given to me by taking the time to give me a 5-star review, by helping to spread the word of how much you love listening to this podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your kindness. Have a beautiful day wherever you are in the world, sending you all so much love, peace, and abundance. And if no one has told you today, I love you. See you next week. Bye. My friends, if anyone is interested in becoming a certified life coach, I would love for you to contact me and sign up for a 30-minute consult. In our session, I will go through with you everything that you will learn at the Life Coach Academy. This certification program is not like others out there. Not only is it very personal, since we decided to keep our class sizes small on purpose, we wanted a more one-on-one experience with only 8 students per class. The value and the quality of our training are incomparable. So what sets the Life Coach Academy apart from other coaching schools? At the Life Coach Academy, you are taught and coached live in class, online, by me and Caro, who are the founders of the school. At most other schools, you watch many boring videos, work with modules, and you never get coached by your instructors, let alone the founders. Our Life Coach course will teach you everything you need to know to become an extraordinary life coach. But the best part about this program is that not only will you learn to be one of the best life coaches out there, you're going to create so much confidence within yourself by evolving into a person you didn't even think was possible. Your personal transformation will become your professional resume, which is what the Life Coach Academy does best: create incredible, life-changing results in our students' lives. So, if being a life coach has been on your mind, something that you may want to explore, or if you crave this kind of freedom and purpose in your life, then we would love for you to join our incredible group of students that are helping to change the world for the good of mankind. I would love to talk with you. Whether you dream to have your own coaching practice, working from home, or from anywhere in the world, we believe becoming a life coach is the perfect career because you have the freedom and flexibility to set your own schedule. Becoming a certified life coach will add an enormous amount of value to any career that you already have. And by learning the tools that we teach here at the Life Coach Academy, they will help transform every relationship in your life. You are one step away from this life-changing experience, from this ultimate power to creating the beautiful life you have always dreamed and desired to have. So, if you like what you're learning from this podcast, and if you have an interest in becoming a certified life coach, you're going to love the Life Coach Academy. You can head over to our website at www.thelifecoach.academy to read all about our certification course. What you're going to learn in this training is going to blow your mind.